Hi, I'm Dr. Nate Landis, founder and CEO of Urban Youth Collaborative. If you're a Christ follower and you're watching this video, then I have a big question for you. What do you think Jesus would say to a young person who's going to school in a public school here in America? Would he focus on sex ed? Would he talk about the transgender pressures? Or would he emphasize the science curriculum that's predicated on atheism? Or would he raise concerns about political ideologies that are confusing kids and distracting them from the important basics of math and reading? I think there's a whole bunch of things he'd be concerned about, and with a heavy heart, he could talk about all of them. But more than anything, I think Jesus would look into the eyes of a young person, and he would love them, and he would know them by name and call them softly and firmly to come to him and find life. In Luke 18:16, Jesus says, "Let the little children come to me and don't hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these." As believers, Jesus commands us to go into all the world and make disciples of all nations. Today in America, the nations have come to us and gather together daily inside U.S. public schools. The question for today's church is not whether we dare to cross the ocean, but can we summon the courage and the tools to cross the street and return consistently?
You often hear like being the church beyond the walls. What does that mean? That means that we go beyond what we're comfortable with, not only in terms of our building, but in settings like a public school setting. And so when you find yourself as a partner with UYC or doing a Christian club on a middle school or high school campus, you're going to where souls already are. You're going to where lives are already colliding with the space.
I get to see it every day, happening all over San Diego and throughout the nation. Whenever a young person hears the words of Jesus and responds with their life, not only are they transformed, but their family changes, their community shifts, and the world that they live in will never be the same.
Today at the Christian Club at Rancho Buena Vista High School, we were doing small groups, and we were talking about things the kids were learning in school that they felt were relevant to them and they felt were irrelevant to them. And one student in particular said that he felt that everything was just irrelevant. And I asked him kind of jokingly, do you feel like this is irrelevant? Sitting in this small group, talking about God and things like that. And he's like, yeah, this is irrelevant to me. So through these Bible clubs, we're reaching kids like that who come and they don't see the relevance of it yet. But if you hang around a barbershop long enough, soon enough, you're gonna get a haircut. And you hang around Christians long enough, soon enough, you're gonna meet their Jesus.
Here's how it works. When kids start a faith club that's student-led, meets during non-instructional time, and is voluntary to attend, then it's 100% legal for young people to share the gospel, invite peers to respond, and invite local churches to the movement as their guests.